And now I would like to introduce Professor Muna Khoury. She may not be in need of being introduced because everyone knows her. She even got the President Medal, right? That's how it's called, from the President of Israel a few months ago, awarding her for all of her productive and really amazing activities for diversity, for promoting good things in the world. But I don't think I can represent her well enough. So Muna, come and represent yourself, please.
As Asher said, most of you knows me. And I'm usually a very happy person. And as you can see, it's a very difficult for me to speak now after all what we have heard. And at the same time, I want to look at the good thing. And when I heard Shona and the project of our students, I can see, and I believe exactly in what she said, we should invest in the good things in our society in order to have a better future. And this is actually what I believe in and what we are trying to do at the university and hopefully at the country in general. So I will talk with you about diversity in different aspects of what we have been doing during the last few weeks and what we are planning to do in the future. So as you all know, on October 7th, we have entered a new reality that has never been experienced in Israeli society and certainly not anticipated by the university and the diversity unit in particular. Because of the usual events in Israel, we started our coping based on a document titled Before the Storm that we had worked on for a long time upon the request of the university president following the May 21st event, 2021 events. The idea was to have plan ready for crisis situations. The document actually addressed various steps we would have to take to weather a future storm. October 7th proved to be a storm at a scale we had not imagined. After several days of initial shock, we began implementing adapted interventions for the university community. These interventions are provided jointly with the rector's office and his vice rectors, human resources department and the academic administration, the dean of student office, the teaching and learning unit, and other units. We held 4 Zoom meetings with more than 300 administrative and academic staff participated. It actually showed the need of our community to participate and talk about their feelings and about the situation. Next week, we will hold 2 additional Zoom meetings for junior teaching staff with more than 150 registered. In addition, we offered a variety of support adapted to the needs of the various group forums, including diversity officers in administrative units, dean, associate deans, senior administrative staff, and others. These workshops focused on academic issues such as preparation for the upcoming academic year, mental emotional support. For administrative staff, we gave in our meetings, we addressed issues of management and conduct in heterogeneous during and after wartime. And for our academic staff, the workshops discussed teaching in heterogeneous classes during and after war. With respect to students, the various units held conversation with all university students with an emphasis on those living in southern Israel. In addition, the diversity unit, together with the unit of equal opportunities for Arab students at the Dean of Students Office, held 2 Zoom meetings with Arab students, one for first-year students and another for all the rest. These sessions address academic issues and provide emotional, psychological support, focusing on feelings and coping with challenging in this period. And also we talked about being sensitive in this time of all what we have been going through and thinking twice, 10 times before posting anything in social media and thinking of how it will be felt and accepted by others. Last week, in light of the public discourse on freedom of speech at wartime, the university rector and president established a committee that developed guidelines for experiencing opinions and ideas at the Hebrew University Committee. The document was shared yesterday with all university community members, and I believe we can share it with our Board of Governors. And now I'll speak about the future. As Asher mentioned earlier, we are worried about what we are going to have when students will return. So we do not know how long this war will last, nor the full extent of its repercussions on Israeli society and academia. We do know that much work will be needed to restore relationships between groups in Israeli society. The main questions that we are busy thinking of right now are: how can we ensure a civilized and open shared learning environment where everyone feels safe? How can we commit to multicultural, tolerant, and pluralistic academic community? And how can we serve as a role model for Israeli society? We believe that our intervention must be conducted on multiple levels, from policymakers to staff preparedness and knowledge, from research to community involvement and outreach, and from students' academic experience to the campus environment. In what follows, I focus on some of the services and interventions we have been working on. So we offer the management of the university's academic and administrative units a holistic system of support and assistance with both mental and emotional and professional coping in wartime and emergency, in order to be able to provide an adequate response for all needs raised together with the psychological services in the Dean of Student Office. We created a group of helping professionals from social work, education, and psychology department to provide emotional psychological support raised by all university units. And it's an opportunity to thank all of them for volunteering to this effort to help our community and administrative and faculty members. One of the main challenges, as all we might expect, is to face teaching in heterogeneous classes during and after wartime. We have heard a lot of faculty members who are talking about this issue and this challenge. We offer a variety of workshops and resources designed to equip the lecturers with pedagogical and emotional tools for teaching in a heterogeneous classes. What requires coping in routine becomes a serious challenge in wartime, given the intergroup conflict that intensify in such a time. At first, priority will be given to departments with particularly heterogeneous classes or that teach politically and emotionally exclusive sensitive issues. And we have started with the pharmacology department, in which we have 80% Arab students, and we already held one meeting, and we will have another meetings during the coming months, and also with the humanity departments, in which they have more courses who target or have sensitive issues. And together with the Dean of Students Office, we began working on several interventions in preparation for students' return. Winter at the Hebrew University is a forum we are creating these days, made up of administrative and academic staff and students. Initially, the forum is designed to deal with the current destructive implications of the war. Later on, it will act to create and promote a desirable future vision that enables a sense of community. In collaboration with the Students' Union, we plan to offer opportunities for mixed Jewish-Arabic groups with uniquely trained counselors for students who participate in the first year together, Shana Aleph Lo Livad, orientation program. In continuation of our previous efforts, we will also act to reduce gaps between the students by providing academic skills. We believe that significant narrowing of gaps is essential also for shared discourse and activities among students, particularly in our leading project of joint class assignments. Also, we will continue implementing the Meeting Point project to encourage intergroup dialogue and invest intensive efforts in our multicultural committees that operate in the dorms. Finally, we are planning to offer new cornerstone courses on values and ethics with facilitated discussion in small and mixed groups. An important element of shared society is that everyone can see themselves represented and reflected in the public sphere. To this end, the university will take advantage of music, art, or other campus experiences to showcase various cultures. We aim to expand the number of participants in the musical ensemble of talented Arab and Jewish students. Following the success of the musical ensemble, we aim to initiate a multicultural theater project, of course, of Jewish and Arab students and other students who will be happy to participate, such as international students. I want to conclude by thanking my staff members, of all whom are committed to leading these interventions together with our partners at the university in order to get through this difficult period. Thank you, everyone.